Hi guys, Vex here. Welcome back to Understanding Factorio, the series where you and I go on a journey to try and get better at Factorio and learn all the basics and then tackle the end game and hopefully do it all correctly. While I'm just talking, I am, as you see, crafting a bunch of these red potions. That's what people seem to call them. They're technically called Science Pack 1. But I'm just crafting them because I know I'll need them later, and there's no harm in just letting my inventory crafting terminal go while I ramble about stuff. Anyway, in this episode, I'd like to get basic manufacturing up and running so I can start doing some stuff. We need a place for our factories. So I would like something that has it's mostly open, hopefully, with not too many trees in the way, not a whole lot to tear down and move out the way. And I'm kind of thinking maybe right here, going off to the east, it seems to be pretty wide open here, and there's not a whole lot of obstruction for a while, and yeah, I'm kind of liking the looks of this place here. So we could put a fairly large factory here. I think that would be a good spot. And we could have our metal processing on the western side and run all the material over to it. So basically, I would like to start building my manufacturing, and as we work backwards in this game, my first task right about here looks pretty good. My first task is quite simply to make iron and copper appear on these conveyor belts. I want iron and copper plating to be on these conveyor belts. So we have our objective, and we're going to work backwards from that. Alright, so to do that, we need iron and copper. And you know what? I feel as if these power lines are going to get in the way. So maybe what I might go on and do is disconnect these right here. So we need plenty of room to set up some smelting. Oh, oops. That was too much to disconnect. My bad. There we go. No harm, no foul. Alright, so we're going to pull iron and copper ore from these ore fields right here. They're fairly large and should last quite a while. And I think I would like to set up my ore processing, maybe my mining's here, run them on belts across here, and set up the ore processing right here. You always want to leave yourself with plenty of room in this game. And you know what? Maybe... Actually, you know, there's plenty of room here. I could set them up here. Well, here would be the coal for me to fire this stuff up. So maybe I will do it up here, actually. Alright. So what I need is basically a bunch of drills, and I have plenty of resources here to make a bunch of stone furnaces. Probably going to make 20 of them, maybe. That should be enough. And I guess I'll do 10 iron and 10 copper. And at this point, I can probably safely cancel these packs and get them out of the way so I can start making the other stuff that I need. There we go. Alright, and I'll also need a ton of drills, and I'm out of iron. Well, that's okay. Hopefully we can get this stuff sorted pretty quick. Now that's kind of gross because the iron here is mixed in with the stone. So maybe the first thing I'll do is start up here on this tail end of it and start munching down this area here. I'll orient them like this, I guess, and we'll put this like this. And then put the output here. And temporarily, I think what I might do is we'll cancel some of this so that I have plenty of iron to work with. I don't want to run out here like a dummy. So those are powered up, and we'll go ahead and get the power line back over here. We'll carry it around the ore field so it doesn't get in the way. And put it right there. Okay, we're linked up. Those should be producing. So I think I've got plenty of coal in my inventory. Temporarily, I may go ahead and put down some of these furnaces right here. Yeah, I think I will do that. And this is not a final product. This is just something temporary, so to make sure I don't run out of material while I'm trying to work here. So we're going to do something temporary. So the trick is to simply, we'll feed them. I might feed them manually. Yeah, I'll just feed them manually with coal. I'm not going to need the full 50 coal worth of fuel out of each one of these. I really don't think I will. So we're going to grab that. And we need more of those. And we need to power these up. Nope. Does that work? That'll work if I move this, like there. Alright. So all that's going to get put there, and now I can come in and have my stuff. Actually, it doesn't need to even be that far. There we go. So that'll get me a source of iron to make sure I don't run out while I'm building the rest of this. I can come in here and get as much iron as I need while I'm working on all this. Alright. So we're going to pipe all of our iron. So go ahead and build 4 there and make the rest of this. This could take a little bit. I'm really going ham on this, aren't I? Well, that's okay. I'll set up something large that'll last for a little while. Alright, so this is pretty simple. I think even if you're brand new to Factorio, you understand what's going on here. Mining spits out the ore on the belt, and then the inserters grab it, put them into the furnaces here, and then I've already I just manually loaded the 50 coal because 50 will last quite a while. And then these take the iron, the finished iron, out of the furnace and put it on this belt, and then these take on. For this series, I'm just starting like with the simplest, most basic stuff to make sure nobody feels lost. So people, basically, this is kind of for people who are brand new to Factorio. But don't worry, we should progress fairly quickly just because of how the scope I'm building. Alright, so for this, if we put these right here, we need to power them. So we need to leave room for the power lines. So you might think, okay, I'll put them like this. Well, let's zoom in here. Do you see the issue? If I put it right here, and then I'm like, okay, well, let's take my belt, and I'll take this, and I'll run it. Oh, frick. Look what happened. So that's no good. We don't want that. If you're doing this, what you have to do is you got to put it 2 away from each other. Now, don't worry, the area of effect of the drill, you can see the little green aura, it still overlaps, so it's fine here. I'll put 1 there. I want to get all the stuff. And I don't want to run out of ore, so I think I'll come in here and I'll do some more. But this will let you put down your belts and have enough room for the power lines, which I can also put down here. Does that not reach? There we go. Good. Alright, we're going to power these here like that, and then these here like so. Alright, so everybody's got power. Nobody's complaining about power. Okay, so all of this green area, basically this whole from here down, where my mouse cursor is, that's just going to get chopped off by these miners eventually. Make sure everything's powered. And now we're going to need a crap load more of these belts. We're going to need so many belts. Yeah, I absolutely had to build some little temporary setup here. We could tear all this down later, but yeah, we're just going to crank out belts for forever. Can I build a factory yet? I can't build a factory, can I? Oh yeah, the first effect are these. Yeah, this is like your basics. I guess I should go ahead and build a, I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? I really am. That's okay. Alright, so there's our iron ore production. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 14. 14 mines. That should do quite nicely for a little bit. And we're going to pipe it in this way. Alright, I'll stop there, and we could do the other ores right next to it. So this way it already has it stacked up quite nicely, I feel. There we go. And later we can come make changes to that stacking on the belts right there, but this is good enough for early game. Now if you press Alt, it shows you the detailed view, and you can see what these things are doing. You can see by pressing Alt, I can see what's in these chests. It shows me iron plates, and in the forge you can also see iron plates. So that's the Alt is the detailed view, and it lets you see the directions of all these items. And I'll probably end up playing with the detail view on for now. Once you turn it on, you seem to not really turn it off, because your factory only ever gets more complex typically, unless you've been destroyed by alien bugs. Alright, so I'll just make a bunch of that and make more drills. Now, the question is, do I wish to time skip on this show? Do I want to time skip? I don't know if I do. I'm really not so sure if I do. If you want to speed me up on YouTube, you can click that little gear icon, and you can set my speed to 1.25 or even 1.5 if you would like to speed me up on YouTube. And that's totally okay. My voice shouldn't distort too much. I do it quite frequently when I watch some things. I think I won't time skip on this series just because it is intended for new people, and I don't want to have a situation where I'm like, okay, so I did all this off camera, and they're like, wait, what? I needed to see that. I don't know what I'm doing. I wanted to use you as a guide, for example. If this was another series, I would, and I have done lots of time skips in other series before, but I think for this one, because it's for new people, I'm not going to. Alright, keep making the drills, and let's go position these drills. Okay, so same deal. Maybe this time it'll be facing down. It doesn't really matter that much. No, I guess I'll face them up. And we'll saw off the top of this first. No. I'll face them down. We'll saw off the bottom first. Alright, so let's position them in a good spot here to take advantage of all the bottom area. I want to make sure I get all of the bottom area, so I'm going to do that. Basically, I want this green aura to be covering. Let's make a few more. Just enough to solve this bottom half of the thing. How are we doing on copper? We're okay. Running a bit low. So I need maybe 4 more. Oh, that looks like exactly how many I have. And we're still doing okay on copper. Great. And I know for a fact I'm going to need so many more of these belts. So how is our radar doing? It's doing pretty good surrounding the area. Getting that powered up. Revealed. Let's see. So basically what you really need coming into your base is iron and copper, and you need a bit of stone. Well, actually you need a lot of stone if you want to do walls and other stuff, but you don't need them immediately. Later you'll probably want them though. You need iron and copper and oil. So you need, those are the 3 main things coming into your base. And later on you do need a little bit of coal to make plastic with. But beyond that, I don't think you need coal once you switch to solar power later in the game. Okay, let's hook these up to belts. So we'll run them side by side here. And I'll run them like this, and that'll connect nicely. And turn there. So they'll stack up on either side of this belt like that. And then finish off the rest of that patch. Deploy some more dudes here. And my prediction of 4 was spot on. That's exactly how much I needed. And then all that's left is to hook all these dudes up to some power. And get them all powered up. There we go. And there is our copper production. And let's see... Production... Good, we're doing fine on power. And there we go. Now I just need as much... I need a lot of conveyor belts still. I would have already built a factory for them, but... Oh, there we go. Okay, so I want my metal processing, I think, to be right here. And I want it to feed downwards, so I might have to get rid of this wooded area later. I can always reroute the ore later. I'm not 100% happy with the route it's taking now. It's kind of hoopty, but it's whatever. I can fix it later. Damn. There we go. Better. Alright. Cool, so there's our ore coming in, and I'll stop that there. Don't want to go too far with it. Alright. So our very early problem is solved. We now have raw copper ore and raw iron ore coming in. Cool. Now, the only thing left is, I said I was going to go up here and use this patch for smelting fuel, didn't I? So we have 2 options. We can go ahead and set it up now. Or, what we really need is this right here. No, this. Right there, the long-handed inserter. We really do need that. We could, okay, here's what we would do. So what we would need is copper ore and coal on one belt. So we need to have 2 different items on a single belt, and then the grabbers, the inserters, would grab the copper, and then they'd grab the coal to smelt it. I don't really like that, and I would rather change that. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to go build our very first lab temporarily just to research like the first thing. I'm gonna go back to my temporary thing and get my iron. I knew I would need this. I had plenty of copper, didn't I? I really had plenty of copper. Although for the heck of it, I'm gonna... Nah, that'll just junk up my thing. Alright, let's make some labs. I'll just make one. Don't really need more than one, I don't think. And we'll temporarily throw this lab down right here beside the engines. How's our power doing? Just fine. So basically, the research lab, it eats these science packs and lets you unlock these researches on your technology tree here. So automation, there's the time it takes, and then the science packs required, and then what it actually unlocks. And then here's the tree of automation and what it leads to. So for example, there's solar energy there later in the tree, and that takes red packs and green packs, and quite a bit of them, and gets you solar panels. So that's all pretty cool. And our lab is done. And I'm going to throw all my science packs in the lab, and we're going to quickly research automation. And that ends up taking 10 of them. That will let me, I can go ahead and start getting the rest of this set up. So if you're confused about the early game, just remember, get your steam power set up like I showed in last episode, and then you're not going to be in the early game that long. And this full stack of coal, it's not even halfway done yet, and you've seen how much I've gotten out of this already. You don't really need to set up like a coal conveyor belt to try to feed these things. You don't really need to do that. But yeah, just a shape like this. I mean, you could just have this, like, cut that off, you know, and then just go to a patch, get some power going to it, get your electric drills down. They feed a belt, the grabbers feed the furnaces are unloaded by these grabbers, and then the stuff just goes into a chest here. And the reason I did 2 is to make sure we're getting these things off the belt fast enough, because with just 1, I do believe these things would pile up. Yeah, they're piling up already, you can see that. But having 2 keeps these things, taking them off the belt, and doesn't let it get too full. Like this thing here, has it ever gotten to drop? There it goes, it did get a drop to the thing. Anyway. That's your basic, you know, get me plenty of iron to get me to the next stop setup there. Really simple. Alright, now I have other single player game pauses when a research is completed. I find that annoying. It's on by default, and I went ahead and turned it off because I just don't like it. Alrighty, so we've got automation, and I've still got 55 packs in there that I made. I'll go ahead and get, I want these, the underground belts and the splitters. These are pretty nice. I want those. I'll go ahead and start researching those. So where's my coal that I need for smelting? It's up here. Probably 2 should be enough to feed it, honestly, I think. It's not going to eat that much coal. So basically what I'm saying is that this coal patch down here I will only ever use to feed the furnace, the steam engines. And that way I can be sure I'll have plenty of fuel to power them for the whole game, and that's their dedicated fuel source. Whereas this coal patch I'll use for just everything else for a while, pretty much. Now I'll come back and mine these trees. Okay, now I may chop down trees off camera. Are you guys okay with that? Alright, so to review, I don't want to leave anybody behind. The way you chop down a tree is you go up to it and make sure you've made your pickaxe here. I'll make one right now. Make another one. And you click your mouse on it and you hold down right click. So I may repeat that 1 to 200 more times. on some of these trees around here. So if you see that next episode, don't freak out. I just want you to know that. I think I can get away with doing that off camera. I think you guys are with me on doing that off camera. I don't know if y'all want to watch me do all that. Alright, so I'll put down some doohickeys here, and you know what? Let's get super fancy. Oh my gosh. Oh my good gracious. What's he doing? Oh. Oh my gosh. What's he doing? Let's just go ahead and stack them from the beginning. So run some power up here. Boom. Alright, cool. And this goes down here and turn and go down. And it's gonna hit a tree. Oh, I knew it. Damn trees. I told you trees do nothing but get in the way. This game makes you hate Mother Nature. Anyway. Alright, cool. So where do I want to put this? Well, I think this actually needs to be... It may be time to split these up. You need the coal in the middle, right? No. No, you don't. No. No, yeah, you do. You need both resources in the middle, and then the... Okay, we're fine. I need the splitter. Where's the splitter? Is it coming? Logistics. Logistics, the splitter. Okay, we're waiting on the splitter. In the meanwhile, let's go ahead and set up the iron processing. So I am going to go ahead and back these up a bit. And we're going to split them here. That should be plenty of space, I think. Am I breaking my rule of always giving yourself more space? And so we really need the underground belts and all that other fancy stuff for the fuel, but we'll go ahead and set up the rest of it right now. So I'll take my forges, and we have, go down 1, put them here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that should be 10. And we'll have to redo these later. Actually, hold on. I think I can save myself some grief. So later on you will upgrade these. And while it's simple to just pick them all up, if you leave... I think if you leave some extra space here, 2 spaces, it'll make your layout be a little nicer in the future. So 1, 2, boom, 1, 2, boom, 1, 2, boom. And they take up more space now, but you'll just save yourself some fiddling around in the future with these things. It's okay. Kind of wishing I had given myself a little bit more space. Oh well. Well, the logistics is almost here, so that'll be good. I think I timed that just about right to have that getting ready. Should probably make some more belts while we wait, huh? Always need those. Never have enough belts. And chop this crap out of the way. I swear, I always have so much wood in this game, just laying around in chests and nothing to do with it. I should probably really use it as fuel, shouldn't I? Anyway. Can we build splitters? Yes, give me that splitter right there. And I also want... Oh, was that the last of my copper, huh? Okay. And I want these underground belts. I cannot get enough of them. I think it's safe to tear these down now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, we have plenty of iron for now. Cannot wait to get rid of those stupid burner inserters. I'm just gonna end up with a damn junk box that I throw stuff in and forget about. I wonder if I can shoot it to kill it. Speaking of which, there. Make some more ammunition magazines. Okay, so the reason I needed the splitter is pretty simple. Boop. And that splits the track. And you know, this would look better. I want it this way. So split here. And R rotates. You probably figured that out by now. And then we need the underground belts. Oh, that's perfect. So they line up like that. Sweet. Look at that. All right, there we go. And I need more belts. I need more belts. Always need more belts. Okay, and the next thing we want to have is, don't really need that right now. Don't need that. Oh, lights. Lights would be nice. Oh, turrets probably nice too. Walls, steel. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Lights. You guys are probably like, I can't see anything, Vechs. It's too dark. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So you can probably tell, we need these long-handed inserters, and they just let you reach over and grab stuff from a distance. And that's going to be the coal. Oh, crap. Alright. Manual we go. This is embarrassing. I just need a bit more copper. Don't worry, we'll get there. I'm basically going from like the early game maybe to the mid game. Oh, well, I shouldn't use... no, not mid game. Not that fast. There we go. Wait, was that not burning? Oh, guess there's no copper in that one. There we go. Yes! Yes, excellent. Okay, so here's the long-handed inserter. So it's pretty big, but you can see that it would take resources from... Come on. Reach, damn it. Oh well. It was going to grab resources from a longer distance like that, and that's really useful. So our basic production chain here is... Let's power this up with some power, as opposed to, I don't know, butt energy. So as you can see, this one grabs the iron ore, this one has the range to reach over and grab that coal, and now we have the two resources we needed. So, like I said, Factorio is a game about working backwards. In this case, find a way to automate inserting coal and iron ore into these tiles right here. These 4 tiles need iron and coal coming into them. Okay, make that happen. How do you make that happen? Alright, this is the probably simplest and most straightforward way, is an inserter and a long-handed inserter with these conveyor belts braided like this. Right? And that's not complicated. I guess this right here is like the very basic building block of Factorio, is this formation right here. 2 conveyor belts, and then these inserters taking from different belts and sticking items in a crafting area, whether it's a furnace or a factory or whatever. And then the other part of it is, very simply, as you may expect, you probably saw this coming. Giggity. These inserters here, taking the items out of the furnace or factory, and then depositing them wherever they need to go. And boom! So here's our super long production big factory that'll make these iron plates. So let's just run this down, get all this finished. Yes, I see you blinking, stop blinking. Cool. So I can just take this and run it out as long as I need it to go. Until I run out of plates. Stop running out of plates. Just make them all. Alright. I need more copper, as much as you can give me. That should be enough to finish setting up my stuff. Alright. Cute. So let's put this down here. So give space. 1, 2, boom. 1, 2, boom. 1, 2. Why is this sticking out longer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. I have some extras. I have 3 extras. Oh, well, whatever. I don't need them. Alright, so same deal. Nope. Fail. Fail well. I'm gonna run out. Craft more, please. Dang it! I'm still sitting here crafting a bunch of conveyors. Actually, that's fine. I can be putting them down while I wait. Oh, so happy I didn't run out right there. I can put down the conveyors over here as well. So where's my objective? There's my objective down there. Okay, we can get to that objective. Cool. So our mission of make finished iron and copper plate appear down there is almost done. So again, it's just working backwards on varying scales. So sometimes you need to work backwards on a big scale, but in between is a bunch of smaller steps. Like, for example, make iron plate appear here. How do I do that? It comes out of a forge. Okay. You need an inserter to take out the forge. So put the inserter down, and then there's your forge. Okay, I need to get coal and iron ore into the forge. Okay, that's a simple way to do it. Okay, then in that case, I need to make iron ore and I need to make coal appear on these conveyor belts. How do I make that happen? Okay, go make that happen. And you get some mining set up. And so yeah, it's just working backwards. And everything looks complicated, but once you understand, it's basically just, I need to satisfy these conditions. How do I do that? Let's work backwards from there. Everything gets super, it just clicks. Like, that's how it felt with me. Like, everything just clicked and fell into place. And I'm just going to go down here and I'm going to hold down F, and I'm just going to pick up all this stuff off the factory belts and replenish my supply of iron. See, I don't need to go back to the old place anymore. I don't need that. That's why I tore it all down. There we go. Almost ready. Make some more of them. Alright, let's set this up. And of course, I'm running out of everything all the time. May as well keep it organized, right? Alright, there we go. I think we're almost done. Almost done, guys. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. So, how long has it been? About 38 minutes or so? Can I power all these from the middle? I feel like a doofus now. That old one is... That one down there looks so messy in comparison. I won't be able to do it later, though. I won't be able to power them from the middle later. And there we go. Ta-da! I'm going to take some of that off the factory belts and come down here and do the same again. Alright. Alright, so now... where are my splitters at? Probably don't need those in my bar anymore. Splitters! Oh, I made 5 at a time, so it's making like all the, all those damn electronic circuits. There we go. Splitters, sweet. Alright, so the splitters are the key to keeping your factory neat, and I'll go ahead and put one here. Actually, I'm not sure I want to split them yet. Yeah, I do want to split them. I do actually want to split them. Sweet. Alright, so the reason I did that is because of that. So they're now splitting, and you just lead them back into their sides right there. Isn't that neat? Okay, we're gonna hit this just slightly past where I had wanted to. Oh wait, get out! I don't know why that thing went over there. Ta-da! And now we're ready to actually start playing Factorio for real. We've got this set up. This is where it all begins. This right here. And the reason it's 4 wide is to help with the throughput. Throughput means just how many items go through per second, per minute, per hour, whatever you want to call it. However you want to measure it, I should say. And it lets you split off. And I'll show you how to manage that next episode. But the reason, the other reason it's 4 is because that's how long these reach. So if you need to run resources past this belt, anything longer than 4, it can't make the jump. So you never make something longer that can't be passed by the underground belts if you can help it. Like, I think even my steam engines up here, can the underground belts go through these? They can, right? They're... Oh, wait. Are they... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe I should rethink how I set up my steam engines. Well, anyway, we have the very beginning of what is called the main bus. And that's what this is right here. When people talk about a main bus in Factorio, they're talking about this formation right here, and then typically 1, 2, 3, 4. You basically want to leave enough room to manipulate stuff. They'll have maybe another thing, and on this one might be steel, plastic, batteries, and green circuit boards. Usually, I think is what I'll probably go for. But yeah, that's how you do it. Splitters are your best friend. They are super important. And yeah, this has ran a bit long. Sorry about that. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've used the like 1.5 speed to speed it up a bit. And remember, that's always your friend on YouTube if some of these episodes run a bit long and I'm setting stuff up. I don't want to time skip. I want to show off everything on camera. So just fast forward me. It's fine. I'm not offended. I do it all the time when I watch YouTube. So until next time, as always, take it easy.